would not stick. They were really not they were really not working out. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to recreate Maddy's classic winged look from Euphoria, and I'm also going to use a whole face of affordable makeup. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos 5 days a week, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. And that's it, let's get started. So to begin, I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm going to recreate that orange eyeliner look, so there's probably going to be fallout, and I also want to clean up my under eye area. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and to begin I'm going to use my Urban Decay primer potion. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on both of my eyes and blend this out with my finger, and I'm really making sure to blend this in my inner corners to my outer corners, because I really want the same tackiness to be all over my eyes where I'm going to apply eyeshadow, so that there's no patchiness with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to begin with the base color. And for that, I'm going to grab my Colourpop shadows. So these are super inexpensive and you can create your own palette. That's what I did. I created my own pink dream palette. I'm first going to grab the lilac shade. I think this is called Howlin'. Yeah, this is the Howlin' shade. And this I'm really going to apply pretty much everywhere in my crease. And I'm also going to pack this on my lid. And also notice that I didn't really put any powder on top of my primer because I want this shade to really stick on my base, because this shade is really pale, so I really want it to stick and stand out. I don't think she has different shades of purple on her lid, but I want to add a little bit more dimension. So I'm going to grab the Colourpop silver lining shade, and this I'm just going to pack closer to my lash line, just to give a little bit more of a smoky look. And also it will allow the orange liner to stand out better. Next, I'm going to show you an easy way to create your own colored wing liner. So for that, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer. You can take any kind of concealer you want. I just prefer using the MAC Pro Longwear concealer because it's a really liquid texture, but it has a lot of pigment. So it's really going to cover the base color we have on. And it's also going to allow the orange we'll put on top to be more bright. So I'm going to grab my angled brush, so you can use any kind of precise angled brush to do this trick. I'm going to grab a little bit of that concealer, and I'm going to create that wing. Alright, so I have both wings on. Next, you can grab any orange shadow you want. I'm going to grab the one from the NYX Ultimate palette. I'm going to mix this kind of yellow-orange shade with this coral kind of shade to create that perfect orange in between. And I'm going to pack this on top of the concealer we applied. I'm going to use the same brush. So this is a really practical trick if you don't have like a colored liner that you want. Of course, if you have an orange liner at home, you can totally use that. It's going to be a little bit more easy. Alright, so I really love this look. I feel like this could be a really nice look for summer. So next, I'm just going to clean up my under eye area. I did get some fallout, and I also just want to clean up my wing. So next, I'm going to jump into my complexion. I'm going to use my usual foundation. You can use any one you have. I've been using the Pure Light foundation from Yves Rocher. It's a really liquid, natural finish foundation. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to blend this with my sponge. And I really love this foundation because it gives a very natural finish. It doesn't really look like I'm wearing foundation, but it's just evening out my skin tone. And by the way, I just subscribed to BoxyCharm, so if you want to see an unboxing, I would be really happy to do that for you. So if you want to see those kind of videos, you can leave a comment down below so that I know that you want to see these kind of unboxing videos. But next I'm going to use the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This one is really cheap and I really like the texture because it's a really light texture, but it has a lot of coverage. And I'm also going to use this to cover up some blemishes and highlight the center of my face. So next I'm going to powder my under eye area, and for that I'm going to use the Rimmel Complexion Radiant Powder. I'm going to grab a small packing brush and I'm first going to set my under eyes just because I really don't want any creasing. And next I'm going to take my bigger fluffy brush and put this all over my face. I'm mostly going to concentrate this on my T-zone. Alright, now she also has that orange color on her lower lashes. Whoops. So I'm going to take the same little duo of the NYX Brights palette and I'm going to pop this on my under eye. The eyeshadow is done. It took me around like 10 minutes, so it really was fast and I really love the look of it. And next I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara. So next I'm going to add some lashes on. It looks like she's wearing very natural lashes. Maybe she's only wearing mascara, but I feel like adding a lash on just to give it a little bit more of a wispy kind of look. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of difficulties trying to apply those on. The band is really stiff. Alright, so I finally made it. Those lashes were really difficult to apply. Make sure to really stretch out the band before applying it to your eyes because that inner and outer corners would not stick. They were really not they were really not working out. Her brows are really naturally filled, so I am going to fill in my brows like usual. If I can find my brow pencil. All right, looking good. Next we're going to do our complexion. It doesn't really look like she's wearing a lot of bronzer or blush, so I'm just going to apply a little bit just to give back some definition to my face. And I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer by Physician Formula. It's a very natural bronzer, so I'm just going to put some on my forehead, on my cheeks, and on my neck. We want to look like we've been outside with the sun doing activities when we all know it's not true. And next I'm going to take my very destroyed Bird Bees blush. I'm using the shade Bare Beach. Bare Peach. And putting this on my cheeks and on my nose. And for blush, I'm going to grab the e.l.f. Baked Highlight in the shade Moonlight, and I'm going to pop this on the high points of my face. And this highlight, I think it's like $4 and it's just beautiful. It's going to give a very natural shine. If you have more mature skin, you're probably going to like this because it doesn't really have any shimmers or like glitter in it. It's really just a nice shine from within. And also with a smaller brush, I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it in my inner corners. A little bit of setting spray and we are done. Oh, actually no, we're not done. I need to put some lipstick. She's wearing a very nude lip shade. So I'm going to take the Kosas lipstick in the shade Rosewater. It's like a very peachy nude shade. And I'm just going to mix this a little bit with a Colourpop lipstick in the shade Brink. Just because I felt it was looking a little bit too pink, and this is a little bit more brown. And this is it for the look. So I really like it. I feel like this could be a very nice like summer look. It was really fast to do, and the little trick to do the colorful winged liner is super practical because you can use any kind of concealer and any colored eyeshadow, and you can create a colored eyeliner. But that's it. That's pretty much it for this look. If you want me to do other like makeup looks from Euphoria, you can leave a comment down below. I know Euphoria has a lot of amazing makeup looks, so I'm really curious to discover more. This one was one of my favorites because it's really simple and yet very colorful. If you like this recreation of the Maddy's classic winged line look, you can leave a like and also subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos 5 days a week, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one.